Welcome back to my channel, everybody. It's Thursday, July the 9th, 2026. I'm out here at Government Canyon State Natural Area where it's about 85 degrees outside. It'll probably be closer to 95 by the time I get off the trails. And I think last time I did a round trip of about 4 miles, and I mentioned that I was going to go a little bit further. Today I don't really have a set distance in mind, but I do have a set route in mind. Here you can see some of the recharge area. You can see the signs of how the water flattened some of the grasses down there when it was flowing through here. You can also see some of the signs of the debris that's running through our ecosystems if you really pay attention. This park for a lot of reasons. Part of it is because it's so rugged. Usually not too many people are here and you can spot a lot of wildlife. Some of the other reasons and parts of the decision-making process when it comes to taking a walk here for me are that, as you can see, I'm in the sun right now and now I'm in the shade. And so if you look at the trails, there's a phenomenal amount of beauty to be seen even during these hot days of early July, even throughout August, and pretty much year round. There's something interesting to see. Mostly I'm just trying to enjoy getting a walk in and continuing to recover from whatever illness is that I perceive that I might have absorbed by going about my daily business and interacting with some people who have, I don't know, again, caused me what I perceive to have been considerable amount of distress. All in all, to get out and sweat on a hot summer day, it's one of those things that we did as children, and some of us shy away from it as adults. Even though sweating and the expulsion of toxins is a part of our natural process, it's something that we should be doing on a frequent basis, and keeping an eye out for chippings, stone chippings from prior civilizations, because I've found quite a few bits of evidence of Native American or prehistoric artifacts in this general vicinity. So keep your fingers crossed. Maybe I'll be able to show you an arrowhead or some other remnant from the past. Here's a fragment. It's a, there we go, piece of chert. It might have just been fractured off from traffic here, but the way it shines compared to everything else, it's different. And the things that stand out that are different here, a lot of times, if you are lucky enough, happen to be fuller points. Like, look at this. It's just a chert nodule, but it shines differently. So I'll try to find you a real good example on this walk. And either way, I appreciate you taking on this journey with me. And considering subscribing. Look here. Appreciate you subscribing, sharing the insight about channels like this one, and also the open discussions that we've been having, where sometimes the insight that we cover is definitely not as typical as what's covered on other channels. Sometimes it touches on the spiritual aspect that a lot of our fathers have shied away from, especially since the COVID era. And it also still includes science. So I think that we're covering a lot of ground, and I hope that you're enjoying the journey with me. I hope you'll stay tuned until the end of this video to see what we see along the way. That pretty lizard. Well, you stay safe. Have a great day. Now I know I can't speak lizard or reptile. Maybe I can. Maybe everything that we speak can be perceived for what it is, either a greeting or a frightened expression, or even a hostile approach. Like if you were to go to either a domesticated or even a wild dog and start yelling at it versus talking in a cooing, soothing voice, do you think there would be a difference in how it responded to you? So one of the things I don't like about this place, you probably can hear the construction. You didn't get to see that beautiful white butterfly that just flew by. You probably can hear the construction and probably saw the bike. Look at this though. You can find little flake after little flake, bird points, fully intact arrowheads, pieces of drill. And like with every wildlife friendly place, you can find wildlife. For those reasons, even though I probably would enjoy riding a bike out here, and I have enjoyed running out here, there's just certain times when I probably wouldn't do those things, because you never know what you're going to encounter.
Just so I'm not misleading you here, this is a flashback from our trip to Guadalupe River State Park earlier this week.
Anyway, there's a lot of construction bordering this park, continues to encroach on it. And there are a lot of people recreating out here in ways that, I don't know, I wouldn't encourage it. I'd kind of prefer if people slowed down and paid attention to the things that were around us, because then we might all start to recognize, hey, where is that wildlife that we used to see during seasons like this? Some of it's coming up short. You may not take my word for it, because I'm not like an accredited master naturalist or a degreed wildlife biologist, but check it out. Something flew over us right before that second bike encounter, where another person's just coasting along, maybe not noticing what they're running over or riding by. So I just did the math, and in this particular case, I guess I was supposed to turn onto Sendero to get to Wildcat, but I stayed on far reaches, and so by mistake and also by design, I went the wrong way to capture what I've captured for you so far. But I'm gonna be heading back and trying to keep my heart rate in the appropriate zone. And yeah, ever had a day like that?